Oh, what the? Okay. In the north, playing as OKW, we have Tightrope. In the south, playing as the Soviets, we have Skeletron. Already building a tier 1.
Yep.
Looks like Tightrope might not be instantly locking in fortifications doctrine this
Nope.
time.
No, he's in there. Don't lie to us, Level.
Oh, he does? Okay, he's determined to try to make this work.
He will make it work.
He will make it work?
I
You believe?
I have hope.
I have no
hope.
faith. I'm voting on Skeletron.
No. That's so mean.
Look, Tightrope's Australian. Skeletron's, I don't know what a Skeletron is. Probably Australian, just to make fun of me. Oh, we have our first engagement already coming up. Combat Engineers versus Storm Pioneers. Storm Pioneers rushing in. Combat Engineers look to get into yellow.
Do not want to take this engagement.
Combat Engineers instantly retreat.
Yeah, no, they're not winning that.
So that's an instant win for Tightrope as he manages to get the fuel this time, unlike last game.
Progress.
Progress, yes.
Yeah, so still pretty quiet right
Yes.
now. Pretty much going on.
Everyone's capping. We have Skeletron pushing left because he's just... I mean, he lost that early engagement, so he's kind of... I mean,
He
yeah.
lost that right side, might as well get something. So
Yeah,
go
we
to
have the clown car coming in.
because
he's
you
probably
most likely know that he's probably got most of his stuff over on that right side, so you might as well just take the left while he's over there.
They're setting up for future engagements. I mean, he's waiting on that clown car because last time it was just so devastating.
Yeah. And here it comes.
No, Tightrope looking to get the cutoff. Skeletron's going to probably look to force him off it. Yep. The clown car coming in. Bounces back. You love that mechanic. He does lose the cutoff because of that bounce back. Volk's instantly forced off. Oh, he's going for the island over here.
Oh yeah, that actually looks really weird.
Yeah, because that cutoff, Tightrope is getting a little bit more income. But Skeletron has fixed that. But he's still getting less income overall. So Tightrope has the slight resource gain advantage. Uh-oh, these cons getting pincered. Well done by Tightrope. As the Storm Pioneers coming from behind.
And here comes the scout car.
Scout car shredding their health. Oh man. Down they go. Cons gonna push on to the Volksgrenadiers. Looks like they're in trouble as well. They're forced off. But they managed to decap the fuel, so that's still a win for Tightrope there. Second Storm Pioneer coming out from Tightrope.
Basically what I think he needs to do is just try to hold off until he has a good option to deal with that scout car.
Yes.
That's going to be his biggest concern to start off right now.
Well, if he can hold this fuel, this game, a fuel this game, unlike last game, he's going to be in much better shape. But he's already struggling to hold a fuel.
Yep, combat engineers now have that flamethrower now.
Yeah, the clown car is going to be really devastating. He doesn't have the munitions because he had to build the medical supplies, and there's a Ford. We have urban defense tactics coming down. Ugh, that's disgusting on mid. There's no real counter this early in the game for it. So he's just going to abuse that plus rally defenses, which just is an absurd buff for Brave. Look at those cons holding out against 5 different forces. Not even losing a... They finally drop a model. But I mean, that's just absurd.
Yeah, they're down to 2 models now.
Yeah.
Yeah, killed real quick.
Flamethrower going to force these Storm Pioneers off the green. Nope, they're staying. He manages to get out, but he doesn't drop a Storm Pioneer model.
I mean, surprisingly, they did some good damage to that scout car.
Yeah. Well, it's got a lot of health now and not as much armor. So it gets shredded faster by small arms fire than it used to.
That's good for Tightrope then.
Yeah.
Because those Sterns are still pursuing it.
Yeah, they're just trying to finish it off.
They want to go.
Skeletron just is standing there. Okay, he finally realizes his mistake and moves in with the flamethrowers. Scout car in a bit of trouble here, but so is the Storm Pioneers as they're forced back. These combat engineers plus the Scout car just shredding Tightrope's army here.
Especially since they're coming in one at a time.
He's really trying to get off that Scout car, I think, and down goes the Scout car.
Oh my goodness, that's a huge win for him.
No, it's not. It's 190 manpower, 15 fuel. He lost a lot of models to take it down. Storm Pioneers
that's what I was saying before, though. Is it's his first big thing he needs to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially because it destroyed him so badly last time. But it just has to.
Yeah, but it took him so long, and Skeletron just has the resource advantage now in terms of fuel. So he's gonna get out his next vehicle faster. Field HQ or Battle Group Headquarters coming out from Tightrope.
I mean, honestly, if Skeletron wanted to, he could probably go with another scout car.
Yeah, but I don't think we'll see another one. Penal's out too. Rally defenses plus the just forward reinforced. It's just so scummy to play against. You know, I changed my mind. I want Tightrope to win this game as well, since he went forward reinforced. I hate playing against that, so...
Yeah,
look, he's just blobbing.
I think his best option is just to ignore middle right now and just get the sides.
And play around it, yeah. I mean, the 6 healing, it's just going to be such a threat, though, because he has to split his army if he wants left or right. Whereas in Skeletron can concentrate his army mid and just go. So, I mean, he has to just find a way to deal with this. I mean, the option here is he just needs to take a side, hold that side, and then once he builds a counter to this house, then push through
you could start building infantry support guns.
Yeah, that is an option. I mean, yeah, that's an option. That or he can wait until he gets a Panzer IV, but that's late. I mean, he could get a flak half-track. That can do some work on the house and force him to retreat because it can suppress. But it looks like Tightrope's just going to go for right side. So I think he's going to follow my advice. Not that he can hear me. Molotov coming out. Stun nade coming out for the Storm Pioneers. Storm Pioneers losing 2 models to the Molotov there. Volksgrenadiers go down to the flame.
Ooh, I think he just wanted to finish that cap.
Yeah. I mean, he's in trouble yet again. Yep. Satchel charge coming out on the Storm Pioneers. You get to watch that. He falls back. Doesn't take any damage.
Yep, nope. Didn't do anything there.
We have the baby AT gun, as you would expect from a tier 1 build. As he looks as Tightrope looks to take the fuel.
Well, he's got the high explosive rounds.
Yeah. Not very effective, to be honest. They have very short range.
Yeah, that's the main problem. It has such a short range.
And it doesn't do enough damage to justify it. And especially with the nerf to AT guns, with the 10% increased received accuracy multiplier onto your AT guns, it just gets shredded.
Yep.
I mean, I guess, yeah. If it had like 40 range, it could be useful for sniping. You put it behind your squads, but it doesn't. I mean, here it is, it's going up against an MG and it just gets shredded. And it's also on red cover, so that doesn't help. Oh, it's going to set up and try to shoot at the squads on retreat. Oh, drops 2 models.
That's just mean.
Yeah, he doesn't turn it around in time, though, to get a second shot off.
Nope.
As a matter of fact,
as I was saying he should do to deal with that thing, support gun is coming out.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He is getting a support gun like you suggested, Winks. Well done. He's really risking his AT gun here because of some really poor pathing.
That AT gun is down.
It can heal. Okay, the healing stopped. I was going to say, you can heal while in combat. That's broken. But they get a little bit of healing before they enter combat. Molotov going off. Going to force the Storm Pioneers to move. Decreasing their DPS as they reinforce on the front. And the Volksgrenadiers fall back as they realize, oh, cons can just reinforce here. That's totally cool.
What? if you look at Skeletron's army comp, he's got like nothing.
Yeah. He does have only... I don't think that's true. But he has map control.
Somehow. With
He has a T-70 in build. And
that's gonna...
Tightrope doesn't have any counter to it.
Oh, he has no rack.
Well, he could make a rack, but he doesn't have it yet.
He doesn't have the manpower at the current moment.
Alright, I think Tightrope's in trouble.
Because
he's slowly getting base locked here.
Yes, and getting base locked is not fun.
Yeah. Oh, Satchel drops the Storm Pioneers and kills quite a few penals, but they get out with one model left, but well done by Skeletron. Oh, something dies. His cons die. Skeletron has almost no army, and Tightrope doesn't really have an army. This has just been a very attritional game, as both sides just lose squad after squad. Another Volkswagen squad goes down. AT gun gets decrewed. Storm Pioneers push up. G70 taking pot shots. The infantry support gun looks to take down Skeletron's house. Volksgrenadiers come in to try to crew the AT gun. T-70 tries to model snipe them, failing.
What is happening? What is happening?
It's a very strange game we're playing.
Yeah. The rack is in build, though.
Yes, rack is built. I mean, look at this. It's 12 minutes and we have 33 pop and 19. This is when you would expect to see like 50 pop from each player.
Yeah, no. Oh, and we got shock troops coming up.
I mean, considering Tightrope doesn't have any mainline, shock troops are the excellent call here. They'd just be able to flank the team weapons or pop smoke and then push through to attack the team weapons. Like, you really got to... I mean, it's just the right call.
T-70 going chasing.
Rack setting up, looking to get a shot off. Second shot misses. Yeah, I mean, this T-70 is just going to cause havoc for Tightrope because he doesn't have that snare wall you would normally have with like 3 or 4 Volks. And as I mentioned it, Tightrope gets a second Volks to try to be there for support weapons.
He also needs it for more frontline too.
Yeah, I mean the shock troops are just going to be able to push through the Volksgrenadiers and then nade the team weapons. So it's going to be very difficult for Tightrope to come back from this.
Yes. Shock troops are going to cause a huge problem. But he is working on the house again.
Yeah. I mean, once that goes down, that's going to help. But, I mean, look, it's just going to take a long time for that house to go down.
Especially since, kind of keeps missing.
T-70 on the flank of the MG here. Really not doing that much work. Oh, there's a good model health damage. Rack turns around. Shock troops getting shredded here. Shock troops in quite a bit of trouble. Skeletron needs to retreat. Too late on the retreat button, and he's probably going to lose those shocks. Storm Pioneer's chasing.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh. Yellow cover for them. Green. Oh. What? Shock troops barely get out.
Oh look, now we have the mini AT gun that was recrewed by...
Yeah, and it's just sitting there on the front lines. Oh, the MG34 got decrewed. This is the strangest high-level match I've ever seen. I'm gonna be honest.
I love it though.
I know, it's giving me flashbacks to the last game or the 2 games ago we watched with the TV2. Where everyone just was floating manpower. Oh, a Tightrope, speaking of floating manpower, is actually floating 500 manpower with 160.
Like, Skeletron is not even close to float.
Yeah, he's barely keeping an army together. But he is destroying Tightrope in terms of VPs. Tightrope already almost down to 300. Wow. Tightrope captured the right star, and he's moving his Volksgrenadiers. He is slowly pushing back Skeletron, you know, Skeletron not having any manpower is really being advantageous for Tightrope. I think if he outlasts Skeletron, you know, he can take the house down. I think he can win.
And then he could just spam down bunkers. No? Alright.
What?
I said then he can spam down bunkers.
Oh, Tightrope can? Yeah. Yeah, he can start putting down. Yeah, that would be that'd be the day. Engagement. Oh, but he clicks rally defenses, giving out those huge buffs to his troops while they reinforce on the front lines. Really just forcing Tightrope back. I mean, you know what I want to see?
T70 gets snared again. Barely getting away.
Yeah, but it's really costing Tightrope munitions to keep snaring that. Look, he's down to 45 munitions. Doesn't, I mean, he's also putting out weapon upgrades, but he's
T70 is hurting.
He's got 13 kills. Really putting it away. He already has more kills than any of his squads, but looking at the overview for stats, I mean, Tightrope is trading slightly advantageously, but Tightrope just trading slightly advantageously, but not enough to break through. We got some pushes coming out. T70 being repaired on the front lines. He's going to need to cancel it soon. Cancels it.
And Rack
takes a shot at the T70, forcing it back as it tries to kite. AT gun losing bottles.
Yeah, which he recruited yet again. So it's going to be very expensive.
Tightrope pushing Skeletron off mid.
Which is impressive, especially since the building is still there.
Ober's coming out from Tightrope. He has no resource gain yet again. Looking to try to get it by taking the fuel. Skeletron taking the right-hand VP, the right call with losing mid, because he is now still bleeding Tightrope on VPs, where Tightrope might not be able to get back in the game just by VPs.
It's working on that building again.
Yeah. Slowly dropping itself.
Group of Obers coming out.
Yeah.
That could turn the tide.
Yeah. I mean, Skeletron's got nothing going for him once he loses that house. He has all these resources. I mean, I guess he has all the resources. He has tier 3, but he doesn't have tier 4.
He does not have manpower.
If he had the manpower, he could tech tier 4 and then get a T34 out, and that would be useful.
T70 gets around.
Black HQ hitting T70, forcing it off. But Tightrope forced back into base, and now going to be triple capped. Tightrope needs to do something, and he needs to do it soon.
League is getting killed.
Again, Tightrope has to do something to change the course of what's happening. He can't rely on a Panzer IV. He's being base locked despite having the superior armory, to Skeletron.
Thingy, baboobler.
Yeah, it's getting late.
English is hard.
This forward base is about to go down.
Yeah, which I think will help significantly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100%. Oh, game froze for a second.
Supply sector under attack.
Unless the League keeps missing shots, then it probably won't go down.
Yeah, in the giant house. He could just attack around it though. Oh wait, it's outside the range of the League, so he can't right now. But he's about to barrage it again soon. He decaps Mead, stemming the bleed a little bit. Rally defense is procced from the house, making these penals and combat engineers much more terrifying than they'd otherwise be. And force back the Volks Grenadiers so they can't cap and stem the bleed very much. Volks Grenadiers taking good health damage from the T70 as it drops single model, but a lot more at risk. Satchel coming out, MG34 about to go down. Boom! Wow, manages to keep a model. Doesn't actually go all the way down. Raketin forced back. House goes down.
Yeah, building's gone.
but it might be too late. Rakettenwerfer is forced back into base, might get decrewed here. T70 gets a good shot off, and bam, decrew right outside the base, flak firing, gonna suppress, not gonna let them recrew. T70 looking to try to take shots off. They try to take it out with PTRS attack round, recrew it by Tightrope. About to go down again though, really causing manpower bleed to Tightrope here.
They made it farther that time.
Yes, now it's quite safe and can't be destroyed anymore.
Enemy movement! On the flank!
It costs Tightrope a lot of manpower to keep that Rakettenwerfer.
Yeah. He needs something here.
Points.
Tightrope has guys sitting on the fuel. He should have been moving them to the VP sooner. He should have used his tack map that he likes to. Oh, T70 though coming around, realizing the fuel's there, and he's gonna force off the Volks Grenadiers. Wow, good health damage from the T70.
And snares the T70 again.
Yeah. Which is just gonna prevent it from chasing.
And I think the rack might be coming towards it too, though. That's the thing.
But it's too little too late. He's going to make an assault towards mid. He should be able to win this assault considering he has the much larger army. He's also going to take the right. KV2!
And we have... Oh my goodness.
The
he was
first
saving up
tank.
for that.
Big tank coming out. And it is
He
the
was
mighty KV2.
He was saving up for that.
Going to just devastate Tightrope's infantry-based build here. I mean, Tightrope has a single Rakettenwerfer up against a KV2 with its 300 armor and 1040 hit points. It's just gonna destroy his infantry and the Rakettenwerfer. Rakettenwerfer here gonna bunch up and just get shot. Oh, T70 goes down though. And KV2
I think
instantly
that's really
drops
all
two
he
models.
wanted. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, he's probably gonna lose the Rakettenwerfer here though, but that is gonna help a lot. Oh! And down goes Raketten, 2 shots, and KV2 already proves its worth. Raketten recruited, and likely gonna be in trouble yet again though. Yep, goes down yet again to the KV2.
Ouch.
You do not mess with the KV2. Oh, good lead kit. Getting good health damage on those combat engineers. Rack is completely destroyed. But finally, Tightrope getting some VPs back in the game.
Yeah, but it might be too late now that the KV2 is out.
Tightrope can get his Panzer IV, or if he waits 2 minutes, he can get a Panther. And a Panther's a good response to the KV2. It's got range on it until it hits that 2. Oh!
Goodness.
Volks Grenadiers go down. Actually, we're going to see another Panzer IV. This is the second game I've seen it. Hopefully.
KV2 is so brutal.
Yeah. It has a long reload speed, though.
The enemy is taking what
Yeah, I
we
know,
secured.
but it's like... Oh, he's just going for the base, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's just going to try to force Tightrope out of the game. Good health damage from the KV2. Already almost at 1. Sitting at 12 kills. Only been out for like a minute or 2. But we'll see if the Jagdpanzer can change, you know, the fate here. Tightrope. MG34 forced back by the KV2. Gets a good shot off.
It's like a broom bar, but it hits so much harder.
Well, it's more like it's got faster reload speed, and it's got better range than the drum bar, and better armor.
Yeah. It's
more health.
scary. It's scary.
Very scary. Because the Brumbar actually is still better against infantry technically, but again with the KV2, you have the extra range and
KV2
armor.
is gonna go with the long shoot instead.
Oh, bounces the Jagdpanzer IV, and it's kind of stuck here, so it's in a bit of trouble as it tries to deactivate siege mode.
Supposed to go back to mobile.
Yeah. Jagdpanzer IV trying to get shots off. It's got a little over a 50% chance to penetrate at that range, but it doesn't matter. It's just gonna
And it's
clink
bounced
harmlessly
3
against it.
times.
No, it had 1 pen and 2 bounces. That's a 3rd bounce.
Unlucky. I
Very
mean, once it
unlucky.
starts hitting more veterancy, though, it will have better chances of penning.
That is incorrect. The Jagdpanzer IV, unlike LITDs, doesn't get armor pen.
Really?
Nope. It gets accuracy and reload speed. I mean, because that's the real thing, is it has really good reload speed. It gets armor, or sorry, it doesn't get armor. It gets health with veteran C2.
Look how much
And
damage
cautious
the
movement.
KV2 just did to the Jagdpanzer. That's all he has too. He needs more AT because he has nothing to deal with that KV2 right now.
Yeah.
Besides the Jagdpanzer.
Which doesn't reliably deal with it. Again, it can
Correct.
snip and just poke down at the KV2, but when
Please
you
make
have nothing
correct.
else going for you or anything to finish it off, it just doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness, it's so scary! Just insane how good that thing is.
Yeah, they do get accuracy. Okay. So it doesn't get. So this says it gets better sighting, but it doesn't actually.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
Mobility and rate of fire. Rate of fire and accuracy of the main
Sector is at
gun.
risk.
Oh, with that 5 out of camo, you can pen better. But basically, the Jagdpanzer 4 has the same pen as the Stug, which is 170, 185, 200,
Enemy
which,
forces
you know,
are neutralized
will shred
the
medium
sector.
tanks, but it does nothing to...
KV2.
Yeah, KV2 has 300 armor, so it's a little over 50%. Enemy armor.
We are
Well,
losing
Jagdpanzer, you're
supplies.
gonna have to back out there.
And the advantage it has is it fires really fast.
Yeah, pretty nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer.
Yeah, oh. Were they looking to do the anti-vehicle satchel?
Probably.
Oh. Are they going to get it off? They get it off.
Yep.
Yet another Jagdpanzer gets flanked. Oh. What? It's alive.
Yes.
It's alive. It's alive.
The KV2's hurting.
Yeah, but there's a T-34 on the flanks. If he's not careful here, the T-34 is going to dive that Jagdpanzer and take it out, taking some weird pathing. But it's looking for that Jagdpanzer, takes a
that
shot,
rack
and it
did not even get
ends.
a shot.
Very
The rack did not even get a shot.
Unlucky
off.
in Tightrope. Throws in the towel.